Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. You know what I'm saying? This time we finna do something a little different. We finna do a dice system. So first thing you want to do is you want to hop up inside of the toolbox and shit, you know what I'm saying, and type in dice. You can either make your own dice model or just copy one of these, but for the video I'm gonna just copy one of these. Let me see. Oh, this shit's already scripted. Nah, we don't want that. Nah, let me just find one real quick. It's a model. Alright, yeah. Alright, we're gonna use this one. So you get the dice model and everything. Make sure it's all one part, because we're gonna use, oh yeah, make sure it can't collide too. Make sure it can't collide. So what we finna do for this system is we finna do billboard GUI. So that way when you drop the dice you can see what number it landed on. You feel me? Something simple, you know what I'm saying? So here's what we finna do. For the distance we finna do like 10. Just so it's not. Matter of fact, we can cut that down to like 7. Yeah, that's better. And then you're gonna add a text label. And then we change some of these settings too, because I'm gonna do always on top, and we're gonna change the size of this to 1, and then that one, make sure that's 0. There you go. And then for this size we're gonna do 1, 2. We're gonna do 1 for the scale, and then 0 for the offset, both of them bitches. And then what you want to do is you want to come to text scale, turn that on, and then turn the background off. That's at least what I think like looks best. And then we can do like the numbers and shit. Do like 1. I'd probably do like white, just so you can see it, just to make it look better. And then we can do like a little black text stroke on over top of it. Yeah, see, look, that looks good. Alright. So now we got the tag, so we're gonna name this, we're just gonna name this like frame, and then name this tag, or hold on, actually we'll do tag and then number. And then to make this, we're gonna add a number value inside of here, so when we go to roll it, we know which number it landed on. We'll name it number. Alright, so now we got the dice situated. Let me just, where's text? Am I blind? Yo, guys, I think I'm blind. Alright, here we go. Let's set that to nothing, and then, yeah, there we go. Alright, so now that you got the dice made, we're gonna put it in replicated storage. Alright, now next thing you want to do is we want to make the tool now, so we can just use the dice. Honestly, use the dice. We'll put like we can get rid of all of this, rename this handle, and then that'll be the dice for like when you're going to roll it. Alright. Then we're gonna insert a tool, name it dice, put the handle inside, and then we're gonna scroll down, put it in starter pack. Also, I recommend turning off can be dropped. I'd turn that off. Let me see, and then we press play real quick. Alright, see, look, it's already perfectly set in my hand, so I don't even gotta like edit it or anything. It's perfect. So now we're getting on to the scripting part of it. So inside you're gonna put server script. Alright, so we just finna do this. We finna do local tool equals script.parent, and then we're gonna do tool dot activated connect function, and then we'll add a cooldown so you can't spam click it. So cd equals false, Then we'll do if cd equals false, then cooldown equals true. So then that'll set the cooldown, and basically just so you can't spam click it, you know what I mean. And I think, you know what, we're gonna do an animation with this too, so I'm gonna put an animation up in here. Alright, so when you go to click it, you know what, actually we can make this even better. We can do a GUI with it. So we'll put a screen GUI, we'll add a frame, let me resize it. I'll make these a little bit smaller though, because that's too big. Alright, and then we can put it like down there. And then inside we'll have buttons, text buttons. And then you can basically just select the amount of dice that you want to roll at a time, you know what I mean. So we're also gonna make this transparent. At the corner GUI. I'm just making it look nice right now. You guys don't have to do all this extra stuff, but I'm just making it look decent. So that's one. Text scaled, we'll put that on. Alright. So it's just a really simple, basic GUI. Nothing crazy. And then we'll put 3 of them so you can select how many dice that you want to roll at a time. Oops, hold on. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just go ahead and name all these 1, 2, and 3. Alright. And let me just rescale this so it doesn't look like dog shit. Alright. And you know what, I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm just gonna make it a little bit transparent so it doesn't look ass. Alright, yeah, there we go. Add a fade to this. I forgot what it's called. Gradient. Yeah, there we go. That's not what I wanted. There we go. And then you can do like a little bit of transparency just to make it look nice. And then I'm gonna rotate it 90. And then copy and paste that into all of these. And boom. You got like a decent, at least you got like a decent looking GUI. It's nothing crazy, but you know what I'm saying. And then we'll just name this dice GUI. And then put this inside of the script. So what we're also gonna do is tool.equipped connect function, and then tool.unequipped connect function. And then we'll do up here, we're gonna do local equipped equals false, equipped equals true, equipped equals false. Alright. So whenever it gets equipped, what we want to do is clone the dice GUI and put it in our player GUI. So to do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do local player name equals tool.parent.name. Alright, and then we'll do local player equals game.players find first child player name. Alright, and then we'll do if player.player GUI find first child, and then we'll type in dice GUI. Then we'll actually make this a if not statement. So if not, so it's gonna look in our player GUI and see if we have the dice GUI, and if we don't, then what it's gonna do is it's gonna clone this one and put it in there for us. So we'll do local GUI equals script.dice dice GUI clone, and then we'll do GUI.parent equals player.player GUI. So okay, and then we can actually just copy this and put it down here for when we unequip. So no, you know what, hold on, we'll do player 2. So, and matter of fact, let me go up here and do equals nil, and then we'll just do that. Delete that. Then we'll do if then. Alright. And then so it's gonna, once you unequip the tool, it's gonna go and look for your player GUI, and it's gonna see if there's a dice GUI in there, and if there is, then we're gonna delete it. So we'll just copy this and do destroy. So it's gonna look to make sure, it's gonna look and see if this GUI is in your player GUI, and if it is, then it's gonna delete it. So we'll test that real quick, make sure that works before we move on to the next step. So there you go, you see it works every time you equip it and unequip it. Alright, so that works. And then now we just need to make these buttons work. But first we should make an animation. So to do that, how I make my animations is like, so hold out the tool first, then click on that test button, click on your character, press cut, press stop, and then paste it, and then now you can edit it. Hold on. Alright, now you can actually edit and make an animation. So you can click on them. So we don't really need, you can add an idle animation if you want, but we're not going to, because it has like the default holding animation. That's just what we're going to base this off of. Let me come down a little bit. And this animation is going to be simple. It's just going to basically be like him shaking the dice. You know what I mean? Like shaking the dice and then throwing it. And then it's going to clone the dice and everything. I'll show you guys how to do it. But yeah, it's just going to be something simple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make this animation real quick. I'm going to fast forward it, so y'all don't got to sit here and wait. That's what we finna do. Alright, and then you just want to change the action to something. I would recommend doing like action 4, just so it plays over top of any other animation. And then you just want to go ahead and publish to Roblox. We'll name it dice, and then you're gonna copy that code, close out of this, and you no longer need this, so you can just delete that. And then in the animation, we'll just type in that code, and now now we can start scripting the buttons. So don't even need to do all this. So the way we have our thing set up is, you're gonna have to click one of these buttons to throw the dice. So we no longer need this. Actually, you can delete this. You can delete that whole thing. It's just gonna be up inside here, like on the tool equipped. So what we'll do is we'll check to make sure that they have the GUI after it puts it in there. So we'll do if player.player GUI find first child dice GUI. Then what it's gonna do is we're gonna make sure, we're gonna see you know, if the player clicked on one of these buttons, and if they did, then we're gonna start shooting the dice. So what we can do is down here we can do local GUI equals, and then that'll just call for this, and then we can do GUI dot frame dot 1 dot, you know what, hold on, let's name these something else. We'll name them like button 1, button 2, oh shit, and then button 3. Alright, so frame dot button 1 dot mouse click 1, hold on, frame dot b1 dot mouse click, or mouse button 1 click. Hold on, cause I don't know if I'm tweaking or not right now. Hold on. Script dot dice GUI dot frame dot b1 dot mouse button 1 click connect function. Okay. So now what you want to do is GUI dot frame dot b1 dot mouse hold on, mouse button 1 click connect function, and then we'll just do print test. It's been a while since I scripted, so low-key I don't even know if I did that one right. Oh wait, hold on, there's already an error. I spelled mouse wrong. Alright, mouse button 1 click connect function. Alright, so we just joined in real quick, press 1, and then we'll open output, and as you can see, wait, you can't even see it. So right there you can see test, so it worked. Every time I click it, it works. Alright, so now that we know that works, we can press stop, and then we can come down here and put in a function. So actually we'll do it up here. So we'll do local function spawn dice, and then we'll just down here do spawn dice, and then we'll do a number. Actually wait, we'll do local spawn number equals, and then we'll just put in 1, and then we'll put spawn number, then we'll do if spawn number is equal to 1, or you know what, we don't even need to do that. Yeah, we don't even need to do that, because what it's going to do is it's going to spawn the dice, and based on the number, that's how many dice it's going to put out. So, and first thing we want to do anyways is we want to get the player, or the character actually, we want to get the character so that we can load the animation. So we'll do local char equals tool.parent, and then down here we'll do local animation equals script dot animation, or actually no, here's what we'll do character dot humanoid load animation, and then we'll do script dot animation. So that'll do the little dice animation. So what we can do down here, we'll do animation play, and then we'll wait. I forgot how long the animation is, so we'll just like test it and do like 1 second, and then so basically that's just gonna give it time to do the animation, and then after 1 second it's gonna drop the dice. We can do if spawn number, that's not what I wanted, nope, spawn number is equal to 1. So if it's just spawning 1 dice, what we'll do is local dice equals game.replicated storage, find first child dice, and then we'll clone it, and then we'll do dice.parent equals game.workspace, and then we'll do dice.cframe equals tool.handle.cframe, and then we'll do times cframe.new. I'm not sure what axis it's on, so we'll just mess around with it until it's like fine-tuned. So we'll just do we'll do 2 on the x-axis and see how that goes. So, but what this is gonna do, it's gonna take this dice, clone it, put it into the workspace, and then position it to where your handle is on your tool after the animation plays. Basically, it's just gonna like give it like an effect to make it look like you just shook the dice and then threw them. So we'll test it right now and see if it works. So it plays the animation and then drops the dice, but there's an issue. It still has the dice in my hand. So what we'll do is we'll press stop real quick, and then we'll do, as soon as it drops the dice, we'll do tool.handle.transparency equals 1. Now, next thing that we need to do is we need to randomize the number on the dice that it drops. So we'll do local pick equals math.random, and then so dice have 6. I think they have dice go up to 1 through 6. So we'll just do math.random 1 through 6, and then it's gonna pick one of those numbers, and whatever it picks, we're gonna put on the billboard GUI inside the dice. And we're also going to change this number on there too. So we'll do dice.number.value equals whatever that random number that it picked. And then we'll do dice.tag.number.text equals pick. So, and then, okay, yeah, so we should be good. So what that's going to do is it's going to just put that billboard GUI on there. 6. Okay, wait, we're too far. So 6 right there, as you can see. So we just rolled a 6. We can do it again, see what it rolls. That time I rolled a 3. That time I rolled a 2. So it's randomized and stuff. So, and also we're gonna add a cooldown so that you can't drop multiple of the same dice at once. Like it'll have to clean them up after a while. So we'll press stop real quick, and then what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go back, we're actually gonna edit the GUI real quick. We're gonna add like a button that picks up your dice. So we'll do a pickup button, pick up, and then we'll just stretch it over these ones, and then we'll name it pickup dice, and then we'll just turn visible off. So then inside of these, what we'll do is as soon as you click one of those buttons, it's gonna drop the dice. It's gonna drop the dice, and then it's gonna make we're gonna do GUI. Oh wait, hold on, GUI is not in here yet, so hold on. Alright, so GUI equals player. We gotta define player right here too. So there we go. So now that we have GUI defined, we can do GUI dot pickup. Oh wait, hold on. GUI dot frame dot pickup dot visible equals true, and then what we'll do is we'll make all the other buttons invisible. So we'll do B1 visible equals false, and then all the other buttons. So hold on, just copy and paste those and change these numbers, and then we'll test it real quick. So what should happen is, oh wait, hold on, I messed up. I have to put this back into the script. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we'll test it. And so what should happen is when you equip the dice and press 1, it should get rid of these buttons and then replace it with a button that says pickup. So let's see if it works. And it works. So pick up dice, And you know what, we can even do, we can make it a little bit better. We can put this all up here before it plays the animation, and then make these invisible. So that's just gonna make it look nicer. When you click it, it'll automatically disappear, and then it'll say pick up dice. So we drop 2 dice, and so now we just need to script it so it picks up the dice. Now we want to make the pickup button work. So what we'll do is GUI.frame.pickup.mouse button 1 click connect function. And now we'll do if dice, then dice destroy. So when I click that, if there's dice in the game, it's just going to destroy them. So roll the dice, drop it, we roll a 3, say we want to pick up the dice, press pick up, and it picks it up. Once we do that, now we just need to fix all of this and make these appear again. So we'll just copy and paste those and type in true for all these. And then there's one more right here. And then we want to make the pickup button invisible again, so we'll do false for that one. So right now it should, so you equip it, press 1, it rolls it, drops it. What did I get? I got a 4, so you can pick up the dice, and then it resets it. So we'll do if dice. Where is it at? We'll do if dice, then dice destroy. So if I roll this dice and then unequip, it'll delete it. Just to keep it like a little organized and everything. So we'll just, you know what I mean? So also what we'll do is we'll do tool.handle.transparency equals 0 once you unequip it. That way it'll reset the dice in your hand. So say you drop it, unequip it, deletes the dice, and then puts a new one back in your hand. And pick up dice. So pretty much it looks like we have, yeah, it pretty much looks like we already have everything scripted. It looks good. We just need to script these other buttons so we can script it so it drops 2 instead of just 1. And you know what, actually we can make this even easier. So what we'll do is this, we'll just copy all this, local function dice, and then just do that. Put that up there. Dice. We'll name that dice clone instead. So now that we have dice clone, we'll just pop it in there, and then we'll do an else 2, and then we'll do that one more time as 3, and then we'll just clone these multiple times, and then that'll have it spawn 2 times instead of 1. Yeah, it's down here. This is where I messed up at. I forgot to script. We got to script those other buttons too. So we got to do 3 of these. Name that B2. Name this B3. And just change these numbers. And then now it should work. So we'll do 2 dice. As you can see, it just dropped 2 dice. One was 4, one was 1. Pick it up. Drop 3 dice. Pick them up. And you know what we can actually do to make this slightly easier. We'll name the dice. We'll actually name the dice something, and then every time you press pick up, it'll just go through the workspace, find the dice, and delete them. So what you can also do is, just to keep everything organized, you can put a folder in here and name it drop dice, and then we'll name this dice after, we'll just name it after our player, just to make it easier for the game to understand whose dice needs to be deleted. Because if we don't name them, it's just going to delete every single person's dice in the workspace, which is not what we want. We only want it to delete your dice. So we'll do dice dot name equals player name. So it's going to name the dice after our player name. We'll do dot dot, and then we'll do comma, and then instead of putting it in the workspace, we'll do game.workspace dot drop dice. So it's going to put all my dice in that dropped folder instead of the workspace. So we'll drop 3 dice real quick, and as you can see, it put it in here and it named it after me. Dual 38s. I meant to put Dual 38s dice. That was my bad. So hold on, Dual 38s dice. There we go. So we'll drop 3 dice real quick. Boom. And then there you go. It says Dual 38s dice. And then if you go inside of here, it'll tell you the number and everything too. It looked like I rolled 3 for all of them. Okay, 3 for 2 of them and 2 for 1 of them. So yeah, so that's working. And then we just need to script it so when you press pick up dice, it goes through this folder, finds your name, and deletes all of them, because right now it only deletes 1 of them, so we need to delete all of them. So that cleanup button, the pickup button right here, instead of doing dice, we'll just do, alright, so to get the children, you want to do local children equal game.workspace dot drop dice dot get children. And then so that's gonna get the children. Then you want to do for I equals 1, then hashtag children, then oh wait, do, that was my bad, not then, you want to type do instead. And you also want to throw a comma right here. And then now what we can do is we can do children, and then just put these little brackets and then put an I in it. And then so that's basically gonna get every child inside of that folder. So, and actually what we can do is we can do if child.name is equal to, and then we'll come up here and copy this player name dot dice. So that's just gonna check to see if the dice inside of here is named after me, and if it is, then delete those dice and then leave all the other regular dice. So I'm gonna show you guys how that works. So like, pretend this is somebody else's dice. We'll name it just like 1 by 1 by 1 dice. So say he has 3 dice, it's not going to delete his dice, it's only going to delete mine. So once we do this, we can do children destroy. So it's just going to destroy my dice and leave everybody else's dice. So here goes his dice. His dice are right here. So once I go to press it, that other player's dice should stay, and it should only delete my dice. So we'll drop 3 dice. As you can see, it adds my dice, and then there's the other player's dice, and when I go to press pick up, it only picks up my dice and leaves the other people's dice. So, and then we can do 2, drop 2 dice, pick them up, drop 3, pick them up. And another cool like roleplay feature you can add to these dice is like, when you go to press pick up, you can have an animation of like your character bending down and picking them up. So I mean, I can show you guys how to do that real quick. Let me reset the dice, copy that, press stop, and then we can delete these because I already showed you guys how that works, so we don't need those. and then we'll just do an animation of my character bending down and picking up the dice. So I'm gonna try to keep it pretty basic. We'll just we'll start it over here. We'll have him bend his knee, and then this knee needs to get bent too. Alright, so that's the animation of them bending down. Now we just gotta move their body down a little bit. Alright, so now he's crouching on the ground. We'll have his head actually looking down on the ground, picking up the dice. So he goes from a standing, and then he crouches, and then he reaches out with his hand. And we'll actually replace that one with that. And then we'll do like a little swiping animation to make it look like he's like swiping to pick up the dice. Upper torso. Have him bend down a little bit, and then twist his body, and then have his hand pick up the dice. Let's see what that looks like. We'll have him pick it up. Alright, there you go. So that's just a little simple animation, nothing crazy. We're just trying to keep it basic for now. Move this over a little bit. Just so it looks better, you know what I mean? And then, so that's him picking up the dice. We'll move this over a little bit, and then have the reset. Alright, there we go. So there's a little basic animation of like him picking up the dice. So we have the little basic animation of him picking up the dice, you know what I'm saying? Something simple. Then you want to just go down here and make sure your priority is set to something like, you know, so that it doesn't play underneath your idle animation, so that you can actually see the animation, you know what I'm saying? And then what you want to do is you want to press publish, and then you would just want to name it something. Anyways, so you want to just name it, press close, and then you want to just save that little ID, and then you can close out of this and then delete that. Then we'll go up inside script, then we can just add another animation. We'll name this one pickup, and then just paste in that new ID. And then right here in the little pickup animation, what we'll do is we'll basically just clone what we did down here with the animation. So the little character and all that, we can just copy that just to save time. It's easier to just reuse other parts from your script instead of just, like, you know what I mean? So alright, so down here he picks the dice up, and actually I think I want to play the animation first. So what we'll do is we'll play the animation, we'll change this to pickup, and I think we'll just do like wait 1 second. I think that's more than enough time. We'll just have it wait 1 second as he's reaching down, and then he'll pick up the dice. And then we'll press play and test it out. So let's say he rolls 3. Alright, cool. Then we'll pick up the dice. There we go. We'll do 2 dice, pick them up. Pretty fire. Pick up the dice. Alright, and then we'll just honestly, all that's left is just bug testing, really. We just need to bug test it and make sure everything works properly. Oh, that's another thing. When we pick up the dice, we have to make it so it appears in your hand again. So to do that, we'll come down here, and it's inside of here. So we'll just do tool dot handle dot transparency equals 0, and then that should put the dice back in your hand when you go to pick them up. So press pick up, and then the dice is back in your hand. So we can try something now. All we have to do is pretty much just bug test it and make sure everything works properly. So say yeah, see that right there, there's like a spot where there's like a slight error that we have to fix. That's with unequipping it. So to do that, it's the same exact thing with the pickup. Same exact thing. We'll just copy this and then come down to unequip, and then actually we'll just replace dice right here. We'll just do that. So that'll pick up the dice and everything and set the handle back. So say I drop 3 and then I unequip the tool, it'll fix everything, fix the GUI. We can throw down 3 again. And now, so I mean, pretty good with the bug testing. Now one last thing I do want to test though is if I press pick up and then unequip it. Okay, yes, still works. So that's just another thing, like, you know, whenever you guys, that's a tip, whenever you guys are scripting something, just make sure like you bug test it. Just like literally try your hardest to break your script. That's pretty much what you want to do. You want to make sure there's no possible bugs, because people will complain about that shit, and trust me, it's annoying. So just make sure you guys bug test your systems all the time. But it looks like it's done pretty solid. Pick it up, you know what I'm saying, drop 3. Only thing I don't like is how I just gotta make it so you can actually see the numbers a little bit better, because I'm not gonna lie, they are pretty far out. So you can drop 2, unequip, and it picks them up. So, and then to fix like the distance that you can see the dice number, you just go in here into the billboard GUI and you change the max distance. So we'll probably just do like 12 or something, calm. Press 3. So now you can actually see them from far away. So we got 2 3s and a 4, and we can pick them up. So honestly, I just want to fine tune it a little bit, because like it looks good but everything's a little off. So we'll do like 0.4 on the spawn dice, and then the pickup I think needs to be a little bit quicker, so we'll do 0.75 just to make it a little bit quicker, and we'll see if that looks better. Yeah, see, look, that looks way better. Then the pickup. So there you go. It's a little dice tool system for you guys. So that's pretty much it, yo. So if you guys want more scripting tutorials, leave a comment of what you want me to script next, and I'll do a video of it. And for this one, if you guys want me to add stuff to this system, let me know in the comments. I might add other stuff if you guys have good ideas, but let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.